Dome here in New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one as he's up. A yard or two shy of the 30.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready? Black, do that.
Let's go. You tighten up. Switch. Switch. Switch, switch, switch.
Wait.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 31, Winston. Caught by Jones. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up third and inches.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on third and inches.
Check. Fresno. Flip.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. Fourth down now. Not the best of starts here. We know they're on a 2-game skid. 3 and out. That's not what they had drawn up.
Not even close, and now what you're asking your defense to do is pick you up. And they've had to do that, I'm sure, during this losing streak. Hopefully you've got one of those confident defenses that says, we'll take care of that. Hopefully you'll get back on track soon.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
Okay, ready?
45, Mike, 45. Here it comes.
Hey, Delta. 5.
On first down, Allen. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it second and short.
45. Mike, 45.
General West.
Give me that ball.
Go. Shoot.
Allen. Space to maneuver at the 40. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second and 1. Allen to throw once more. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. They tried to throw on second down. Unsuccessful. Now it's third and 1.
Hey, box truck. Big grip.
Now Allen again. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 38-yard line. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Here's Allen. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. Shedding the tackle, and it gives him some room. That goes for a gain of 31. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? They used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Kamara trying again, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offense.
Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas with on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the... And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. And even 60 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for first and 10. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack go into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Hatchet. Recon, 132 fighter. Get it.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And brought in by the tight end Cook. I call it no gain there on the first down play. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
45, Mike, 45. Let's go, D.
Throwing is Allen on third. He's got the first down or more past midfield. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's first and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Winston. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 2nd quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. They're facing a tough spot, 3rd and 8 here to start things out.
Get ready. Get ready. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Play me.
To throw is Winston. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Greystone, Travis.
Kill.
Check 37. Check 37. Smooth. Now.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soft.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Chance. 45.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
45.
Lead grip.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
61. Matchbox lights. Bravo.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. This will be taken very short. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
Here we go.
Their own 36-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
And even.
Pick your game up. Check 4.
They'll run on 1st down. Dillon. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Winston looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing, Winston. Forced out to his left. And Winston lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. David Moore, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Watch safety creeping. Hey, orbit. Safety's creeping. Ready.
Now Allen to throw. To throw again. That'll be complete to Cook. 17 there and a New Orleans 1st down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this 1st half. It's 1st and 10. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
You got tight. Protein spill. Hey, Haywood. Get it.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Devin White, the rookie out of LSU, there to bat that one away.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Now they'll run. Murray. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Allen going to throw into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. From the 29, Winston. Open man is Higgins. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 46 yards. On 1st and 10, Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Let's go.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back.
Hey, Charlie.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Down. 8, read. Go. Ready?
Allen off the play fake. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Let's go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Allen now looks to throw. It's Hill, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to regain the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Wait. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. Go. Both 7's the mic.
Jameis to throw it. Airing this one out for Evans. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
Let's go, fight.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Looking deep downfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Final play of the half here, Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Check, 55 to mine. Check now.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
They go play action here on 1st down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. To the air, Allen. He finds Taylor, complete. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 45 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go, D. All day.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So put another 3 on the board. 5 to begin the 3rd quarter.
And the way that this game is going, you're excited to see. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their
Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down now 24-14. First and 10. The run on first down gets them a couple up to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
First down.
A first down throw for Winston. And, Jameis intercepted a third time. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Ready? Flag, what is that? Tell me why it works. We won. Flip.
First down, Winston. And, Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
6-6, pull it high. Go. Tighten up. Get it.
On second down and 4. Allen, fancy footwork at the 45. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Hey, box drop. 5.
Allen now on first down. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on it and then let him run.
He's got some space. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
Ready. 55. Recon, 132 fighter. Come on, dude. Snap.
Throwing on second and 14. Allen. And this is Cook with a grab. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's first and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
Check hot route. Hot.
They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45.
Here's Allen to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
To throw, it's Allen. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So they decline it, as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
On 2nd and 2, Winston. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Winston now to throw on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Winston. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 39. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You know, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Austin Hooper, his 1st touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets 1st downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those 1st downs, keep possession of the football.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Here's Allen. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Trying to run it in with Line, the fullback. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll run. This is Kamara, and he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Following the penalty, it's Murray. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? So the shotgun snap to Allen. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game, his 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. Jameis now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Easy.
From the gun, Winston. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Winston. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Jordan in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. He's going to let it fly. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 66 yards, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he totally forgot that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to let this slip away.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The 10th carry for Kamara. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Allen to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Ready, break.
The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
On the ready.
Today's final score, Saints 30, Buccaneers 28.